Chosen ones, what's good? It's your main man Druuill, back at you with another video. Okay, look, I came to discuss today 5 signs that let you know you are under a spiritual attack. All right, if you are feeling fatigue, if you're tired, all right, are you a high energetic level being? If you are, and if you're always used to doing stuff, if you're always zooming, zipping around, moving, always doing something, and then boom, out of nowhere, you feel tired and slow, like you had the flu, right? Then you're probably under a spiritual attack. See, what people want to do is they want to stop you from working on all those things. They see that you're working on like 20 things at once. They see that you make beats. They see that you paint. They see that you draw. They see that you read books. They see that you make videos. They see you work out. They see you go to work. They see you manage your finances. People see you doing all these things right, okay? And when they see that, it makes them jealous because you have the mind power, you have the intelligence to be able to handle all those things at once. Okay, you're multi-talented, you're a multi-genius, you're smart in more than one area of life. Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying that. That's a good affirmation. Don't be afraid to say that I'm a multi-genius. You should love to say that about yourself. Okay, if you keep saying it about yourself and you believe it, it'll come true. So when you're working on all these things, you're working on this, you're working on that, and you're putting it all together, and people see that you're not wasting time, and people see that you rather work on what you need to work on instead of focus on them, or you're more focused on yourself than focused on them. They could potentially get jealous enough to cast a spell on you to where you get tired, to where you don't do any of that, or they drain you of all your energy, and then the same thing happens. Because what they'll do is this: they'll either cast a spell on you by saying something that will affect you, saying something that will bother you, saying something that will trigger you, and then if you give your energy to that, then you become tired, then you become fatigued, then you're ready to lay down, then you lost that spiritual battle. They got you, they attacked you, and they won. Okay, also, what they could do is they could drain you by complaining, all right, or they could do something to have a negative effect on you. They could place themselves near you thinking negative thoughts. They could try to upset you with their actions, with their body language. They could do something physically to try to make you angry and upset, which will also get you to exude the same amount of energy and get upset, get frustrated, waste all that energy. And now, like I said, after that, at that point, you have to recuperate. You got to lay down, you have to meditate, you got to drink water, right? You got to take care of yourself mentally and physically, because number one, you don't want that fatigue to turn into a serious stressor. You don't want that fatigue to turn into serious stress to where it's like affecting your organs, your body. Now you like your heart not acting right, organs ain't acting right, not breathing right. You don't want those issues. Stress will do that to you. You don't want that type of stress to enter into you. All right, you want to be able to feel good. You want to be able to feel at peace. You want to be able to be like, that's how you want to feel. Okay, the number two sign, right? The second sign, the number two sign that you are under spiritual attack. All right, have you been feeling rage out of nowhere? Are you usually a happy person? Okay, usually a person that likes to spread positivity, a person that's usually always in a good mood. All right, even if you're in a bad mood, you know how to fix that. Okay, the only time you ever get into a bad mood is when something so drastic gets your attention to where you focus on that negative thing, and to where all that negativity now becomes you, because that's what you're thinking about. That's what all your thought is going to. That's where all your attention's going to. What you focus on grows. So with that being said, now your attention's focused on this negative thing, and whatever this negative thing is that this person did or sent to you or said to you or got you to pay attention to, now has become your focus, instead of good thoughts, instead of positive thoughts, instead of happy thoughts. So now you went from happy to angry. All right, and when it feels like it's not going away, when it feels like something that's so bad that it's like settling in you, that's because you didn't settle it. All right, you either have to settle it up here, or it's going to settle down here. It's going to creep down into the rest of your body after it leaves your mind. And once it does that, that stress becomes real, because at that point you could feel it, start feeling it in your back, start feeling it in your neck, your arms. All right, stuff start hurting, stuff start getting tight. You don't want that. You want to be happy. You want to be loose. You want to be feeling good. You want to be feeling free of negativity. Okay. If it feels like if it feels like you can't be happy anymore, if it feels like you can't be your normal self, like if you don't even know why you feel like that, you're like, yo, why do I feel like this? I do all these positive things to make sure that I don't feel this way. Why am I the one feeling like that? It's other people that you're around that's either sending off negative vibes because they know you're around. People know you're a positive person. People know that you're happy. People know that you've been working on yourself because they're the ones that made you feel negative, and they see that you've worked yourself out of it. They see that you don't allow the negativity to affect you anymore. So now that you've grown above this, what they have to do is do things to make you feel enraged. That's how they will attack you spiritually, making you feel angry, making you feel so mad that you want to break something. All right, but don't. Relax. All right, what you have to do is settle it. All right, settle it on the spot. When something makes you upset, when something makes you angry, agree quickly with a good feeling. Agree quickly with the fact that you have Jesus, you have God in you. All right, agree with something positive, and like two things can't occupy the same space. It will eliminate that negativity. Yes, it happened. You can't change it happened, so you might as well agree with good instead of agreeing with bad. Okay, the third sign, right? The third sign that you are under a spiritual attack: finances. Okay, finances being interrupted out of nowhere. Usually always have money, usually always have a job, usually always take good care of yourself, but then out of nowhere, some people probably saw you doing your thing, got jealous, were hating on you, and tried to put a spiritual attack on your finances. All right, there are people who are praying against you. There are people who are praying for your downfall. There are people who are praying that you lose that job. There are people who praying that you go broke. They see you got money. They see you buying clothes all the time. All right, they see you with a big wad of cash. They are praying that you lose that. Okay, these people are praying that you don't do good. They're praying that bad things happen to you, that you get robbed, that you go broke, that I'm still alive. That stupid stuff. All right, people are out here wishing bad things on us. Okay, but it's not going to affect us anymore because we withdraw the permission. Any negativity, any curse that's been put on our finances, any curse that's been put on us when it comes to getting employment or starting our business or being wealthy or having money, general and period, being able to take care of ourselves. We break all that. We break all those curses. We withdraw the permission. All right, we don't give that any permission anymore. We don't give that any energy anymore. All right, our finances are back to speed. Our finances are normal. Okay, our money flows to us. Okay, maybe somebody got you off of what happens is, it's not a maybe, this is what happens. People will get you off of your positive affirmations by getting you to think about stuff negatively. All right, these, maybe you were thinking real good thoughts about your money, and then boom, here comes this negative person that twisted all that around. Okay, maybe they messed with your hours, so now you're thinking negatively just because about your finances, just because that's what your hours reflect. So now, because of what your hours reflected, now you've taken on that negative notion with thinking about your life. That's just your job, brother. That's just your job, sister. That has nothing to do with your life. God provides for us in our life. Okay, God provided us, even though we went out and got that job. God provided us that job. They want to act weird, they want to act stank. God will provide us with another form of employment. Okay, all good things come to us from the Father. God will give us something new. And what the thing is, when you know somebody's doing witchcraft on you, is when they try to get you in such a negative mindset that they get you off of thinking that good things are supposed to happen to you, that money flows to you, that you love money and money loves you. Okay, makes sense. They want to take you off of those healthy thought patterns that bring good things into your life. And when you're around people and they start saying words like broke, they start talking about people losing money, or somebody getting robbed, or somebody getting shot, or all these negative things that have to do with money, the recession, talking about all that negative crap. Those people are trying to put a financial spell on you because they see you handling your handle and they don't like it. Okay, The fourth sign that you are under a spiritual attack, okay? You keep having the same cycles. You keep seeing the same things being repeated over and over, okay? You just worked yourself out of this. Now you're back into a negative cycle. Why? Because people are sending out negative thoughts about you. People want you to stay where you were. All right, they're not happy when you evolve. They're not happy when you're trying to change. They're not happy when you're doing good, when you're making better things happen for yourself and your life. People aren't happy that you're reading more. They're not happy that you don't want to sit around and not do anything. So what they're going to do is they're going to send out negative thoughts and be thinking about the old you. They're going to be sending out negative thoughts and be trying to send those negative energies back to you about the person that you used to be. You haven't changed. You're still this person. You're still that this lazy person that doesn't do nothing. You're still this crazy person that doesn't know how to take care of themselves. All the negative, and I'm talking about just any negative thing that they could think of, any bad thought they could think of, they're sending out your way, okay? And that's how you know that you are under a spiritual attack, because what they're doing is they're trying to get you to go back to the person you used to be. They don't want you to make that improvement. They don't want you to make that change, okay? They don't want you to make your life better, all right? They want you to stay the same person that you were that was destructive, the same person that you were that wasn't making self-improvement, the same person that you were that was hurting themselves, harming themselves, setting themselves back instead of moving forward. They don't want to see you move forward. They're more comfortable with the old you, the you that complained, the you that was stressed. That's then the you that was all those issues, all those problems. Okay, they want to keep you in that cycle of worry. They want to keep you in that cycle of stress. They want to keep you in that cycle of all those negative things, all those things that used to happen to you in the past. Okay, all those things you let go. They want to keep that on you. They want to keep reminding you of the negativity. They want to keep reminding you of all those bad situations. They want to keep reminding you that you're not doing good. That when you're trying to do good, they want to constantly get you to think that your situation is not changing. They want you to think that you're stuck in a rut. They don't want you to think that you're getting anywhere. Oh, you're just wasting your time. Oh, that's a hobby. Oh, you're not going to get anywhere with that. They don't want you to think positively about what you're doing. All right, they want you to stay stuck in that same situation so you could be around for them to put you down and for their supply, and so they could continue to cast spells on you and feel better about themselves. All right, the fifth sign that you are under spiritual attack is that you are at peace and now you're worried. Okay, now you got all this worry coming to you out of nowhere. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't have anything to worry about. I wasn't stressing this. I wasn't stressing that. I was at peace. You know, Mom, I didn't have anything to worry about because I always put God first. If you're one of those types of people and now you feel worried, you feel like a whole bunch of worry coming over you out of nowhere, a whole bunch of fear coming out of nowhere, fear about your future, fear about things that are going to happen to you, fear about yourself getting hurt, worrying about yourself getting hurt, worrying about your future, worrying about how your life's going to turn out, worrying about if you're going to become successful. Like you are the type of person that works on themselves every day and makes improvements. You have no business worrying about if you're going to be successful or not, because if you were worrying, you would do something that would take that worry away, because you will work on yourself. You're proactive. All right, you don't waste time. You know that things need to be done so that you can have a certain amount of certain life, so that you can live a certain lifestyle. You don't worry. You act. You are proactive. You make things happen. Okay. You take care of yourself and you make things happen. So when thoughts of worry about what's going to happen, is my life going to work out all right? The people are trying to put negative programs in you. All right. Don't let these people worry you about your future. You have God. You know your future is going to turn out all right. You know your future is going to be good. You know your future is going to turn out all right. You have God. There's nothing to worry about, and there's nothing to be afraid of. You should know that everything you need is coming to you with speed. All right. God will bless you. God will take care of you. All right. We're no different. Like the Bible says, we're no different than the birds. That's why I love that saying. I love that verse. We're no different than the birds. The birds, they don't have to worry about anything. If once you were thinking, oh, I'm like the birds, I don't have to worry about anything, God's always going to provide for me, God will always make a way for me, and now you're thinking of things being desolate, you're thinking of lack, thinking of not having enough, thinking of you're not going to make it, your dream's not going to happen. you're wasting your time with all the work that you're putting in, all that work that you're putting in. You got the nerve to be thinking you're wasting your time. You are. That is crazy. You're not crazy, but that is crazy. All that work that God blessed you to be able to do is going to amount to something. Hard work pays off. Okay, even if it pays off in the way of you learning what not to do, and now you know what to do, so you can get paid. Okay, that's why it pays to not give up. But people who give up, they'll never learn that. They'll never understand that. And that's why people want to put you under spiritual attack, because you're not giving up. They see you're strong and they see you holding on. Okay, those are the 5 signs that you may be under spiritual attack. All right, now make sure if you recognize these signs, right, that you pray, ask God to make whatever the opposite feeling is that you should be feeling, you ask God for that. All right, when they try to stress you out, you ask God for peace. Okay, when you feel tired, when they're trying to make you feel all that fatigue, ask God for strength. Ask God to give you strength. Ask God to lift you up. Ask God to give you the strength to get through the day. Ask God to make you all powerful so you could trample all over those scorpions and snakes. Okay, the anxiety, the rage. Okay, when they try to make you feel anxious, when they try to make you feel mad because you're at peace, they want to take your peace away. Ask God to restore your peace. Ask God to help you keep focused on His name and on His holy peace. All right, when they try to set you back financially, you better talk it up. You better say, I am rich, I am prosperous, and get your money affirmation game on point. Okay, don't sleep on the money affirmations. Get your money affirmation game on point. And people speaking broke thoughts around you. They want you to think negatively about your situation. They can give you that many hours this week. Don't worry. Start speaking positively about what you want to go well in your life. Don't think and go along. Don't send your mind and send the vision of your life on that negative path just because that's what that manager wants to do. That manager's trying to cast negative spells over your life. Okay. And also, don't get worried. Okay, don't get worried. Everything is going to work out for you. You know you have God in your life. You're a special being. You're a chosen one. Okay, God has chose you specifically, so you don't have anything to worry about. All right, and keep that in mind. Don't let them take you off of that frequency. Don't let them take you off that wavelength that you were chosen. You are chosen one. All right, you don't have to worry. God's got your back. The universe has got your back. All right, you're always going to be taken care of. Whatever you need is going to come to you with speed. I want to thank you for watching this video. I want you to smash that like button, smash that share button, and smash that subscribe button. This has been the 5 signs of being under a spiritual attack. Okay, and I hope you guys like the solutions that I added as well. I'll see you all in the next video. Everybody stay prayed up, and make sure if you recognize any of these signs, you use the tips that I gave you in this video to stay strong, stay positive, don't worry, fight back, and get your money intact. Holla at y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.